Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the first Animal Reiki Circle of 2023. So out here in the Himalayan region, Januaries get cold, and the cats and I, we are learning how precious sunshine can be. So for today's practice, we are going to use the precepts, the Reiki precepts, as our guide. And for those new to Reiki, the precepts are the foundational principles which every Reiki practitioner learns and is asked to abide by. Now, there are many versions of the precepts, primarily because of the translations which have happened. And though there are multiple versions, the fundamental, the essence and the core, it remains the same. And there is one I learned which goes like this. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be humble and grateful. Just for today, be honest. Just for today, be compassionate. I call these my Reiki compass. So there are times when I find myself off my center. Maybe the plumbing needs to be fixed, or I had an argument with the bank. And at times like this, simply recalling the precepts bring me back on track and just makes it easier to access that Reiki space again. The precepts help us stay present and balanced, and with practice, they can become your personal 911 response as well. I teach students how to meditate on each precept and find a totem animal in each of them. And then we let the animals teach us how to live the precepts, for what comes to us with a lot of practice comes very naturally to them. And there is one example I wanted to read today. It goes like this. Watch the elephants walk by, know that there is no anger. Watch a cat sleep in the sun, know that there is no worry. Let little mouse show you the good road home, teach you to be humble and grateful. Listen to the hummingbird pollinate the wildflowers. Learn to be diligent in service, and in doing so uncover your compassionate nature and simply be who you are. All right, so are you ready to start? Let me first bring up the list. This is the requests which have come in. We'll read them out now so it makes it easier to follow along when we come to that part of the practice. Just give me a minute, please. So these are the requests which have come. We have Lexi and English Bulldog. Lexi needs help with her cough and cold. We have Share, a cat. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing the pronunciation right, but I hope you will be able to follow and forgive the mispronunciation. So the cat recovering from surgery, and another cat, Ilsa, again, I hope I get the pronunciation right, another cat who needs help with anxiety. We have a request from Alison Leah. She will also be included in the circle. We have Willow, a golden retriever, and Babs, a cat. And as always, we will include all the senior dogs at Cupa's Geriatric Center. So Cupa is an animal shelter out here in India. Okay, so if you're ready to start, we can start now. So for the practice, please make sure that you are seated, back straight, and feet touching the ground. And today you can also be seated cross-legged if you prefer doing that. So with that, let's close our eyes and take a few deep breaths. And make sure that you're not driving when you're listening to this. If you're driving, you can just stop here and come back, and you can reach out to me for the recording. So just come back, close your eyes, sit straight, and few deep breaths. Just tune into your breath. As you breathe, feel your breath enter through the nose and go all the way down into your lower abdomen. You can place your palms on your lower abdomen and really feel the breath. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. And smooth breathing. Hold the breath and feel the breath in your lower abdomen. And breathe out slowly, softly, gently. And smooth breathing. Hold. And breathe out. Be very aware of your breath and be very aware of your sensations, especially the sensation in your lower abdomen. Recall the precepts and let them settle in. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be humble and grateful. Just for today, be honest in your work. Just for today, be compassionate. Slowly raise your palms upward and let your palms settle on your heart. It can be a few centimeters off the heart as well. And once again, tune into your breath. Be aware of the sensation near your heart area and in your palms. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be humble and grateful. Just for today, be honest in your work. Just for today, be compassionate. Now slowly raise your palms up to the point between your two eyes. You can place your palms on your eyes or a little off them, a few centimeters off. And once again, be very aware of your breath and feel your breath. Just for today, do not anger. Just for today, do not worry. Just for today, be humble and grateful. Just for today, be honest in your work. Just for today, be compassionate. Bring your palms back down slowly. Rest them on your heart center. And now bring them down. And you can rest them by your side, on your lap, or on your lower abdomen. Feel the precepts breathing within you. Let them speak to you in their own way. And listen. Watch for any sensation that may come, maybe in your body, maybe in your mind. And know that the precepts will be with you at all times. Continue breathing. Let the precepts create our Reiki space today. Feel the breath within you, and as you breathe out, feel that clear, vibrant energy radiate out from you in all directions. Breathe in and breathe out. So this is our healing space for today. And we are going to start by bringing to our minds, bringing to our hearts, our own animal companions, the ones who show up for us every day. And if at this point you do not live with an animal, offer this space to the ones you see every day, in your yard, in the streets. Hold them gently in your hearts and offer them the space. This is a space of unconditional love and healing. And at this point, if you're a Reiki practitioner, you can also draw the symbols. Continue breathing and continue holding them in your hearts. And I will be silent for a few minutes while we do this. And now we will welcome into the circle everyone who has requested for Reiki healing today. So we have once again Lexi, an English bulldog who needs help with her cough and cold. A cat recovering from surgery is a cat who needs help with anxiety. We have Alice and Leah. Willow, a golden retriever. Babs, a cat for support with her aging process, and all the senior dogs at Cupa's Geriatric Center. We hold them in our hearts and we offer them the space of unconditional love and healing. And finally, we offer the space of love and healing to each other, fellow members of the circle. With a feeling of preciousness in our hearts, we thank everyone who joined us today, each of us bringing a unique gift and unique sense of being. We thank everyone and we release everyone from this circle with intention. Come back to your breathing, and whenever you feel complete, you may open your eyes. Thank you everyone for joining today. And wherever you are, in whichever part of the world, in the midst of winter or in the midst of summer, let this new year fill you with hope, joy, and fulfillment. And with that, I'm signing off. And I hope to see you again in February.